Obscura Dramatica.
Woo! That cold water wakes you right up, don't it? Brr.
Horace, what have I told you about taunting the patients?
That I should remain.
Refrain. You must stop doing it. The work we do here is restorative, not punitive, and it is most certainly not derisive. Show some respect.
Yes, sir.
Why am I can't move my arms.
Mr. Burroughs, welcome back. I feared you had left us there for a moment.
What?
I was very close to attempting a pulmonary resuscitation.
You're a doctor?
An alienist, though I've certainly had advanced medical training.
Why am I strapped to a chair?
Don't you remember where you are, Jacob?
In hell.
Hardly. The Cook County Asylum for the Insane is a state-of-the-art treatment facility. And as I was telling Horace, we are here to help you, not torment you.
Then let me up.
In good time, cooperation is the key to rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation?
Even mental psychoses such as yours may yet be reversed. Now then, let us return to our previous conversation. About your time in the Army.
I've never been in the Army.
Come, Mr. Burroughs. We speak honestly in our sessions, or not at all.
But I haven't!
Disappointing. Horace, again.
Obscura Dramatica presents Borrowed Lives by David Bareford, starring Lauren Rogers as Elise. Episode 2, Finding Liberty.
The more you avoid your fear, the less I can help you, Jacob.
Dr. Graber?
Mr. DIXON.
You wanted to see me?
Indeed. I think this case will be most instructional. It might prove to be the capstone of your residency. Did you get the brief? Good. Run it down.
Jacob Burroughs, age 29, once a corporal in the 39th Illinois Infantry. Diagnosed with extreme battle fatigue after the siege of Petersburg and mustered out following Appomattox. For the next 6 years, Jacob suffered extreme depression, addiction to drink, and paroxysmal aggression, culminating in his arrest and conviction for beating a man nearly to death. He was given 10 years in prison.
Very good. Your initial hypothesis?
Based on the notes of his prior sessions here, I would say it's a case of stress-induced regression. Mr. Burroughs is still fighting the war.
Yes, but I sense a question.
Why wasn't he institutionalized 6 years ago as a part of his discharge?
By Army doctors? Those butchers will only care whether a soldier can fight. Even if they could understand the theories of alienism, they have neither the time nor the interest to apply them.
Barbaric.
Short-sighted at the very least.
Has Mr. Burroughs responded to treatment?
Cold water therapy seems to bring him back to clarity, but so far his lucid moments are short-lived. I'd like you to take over the session. See what you can draw out of him. He may respond better to someone closer to his own age.
Mr. Burroughs, I'm Edwin DIXON. Do you know what year this is, sir?
1871.
Very good. Can we talk about the war for a moment?
Why?
You were there at Appomattox Courthouse when Lee surrendered. Tell me what it was like.
I wasn't there. I was never a soldier.
Your file says different, Corporal.
I don't care what it says. My name is Elise DeYoung. I'm a woman.
Oh, woman.
Fascinating.
You appear quite male, I assure you.
I don't know how it's happening, but I am Elise DeYoung. I swear.
Then where has poor Jacob gone?
I don't know. Dead. I think they've all been dead. I know it sounds crazy.
Now, we don't use that word here. But tell me about yourself, Miss DeYoung, was it? How did you come to be at the Cook County Asylum?
I was in another body, an actress, but she got killed, hanged in a theater, and I woke up here.
So, in your former life, you were an actress?
No, I mean, for a few hours. But I started as a factory worker. I saw the owner get shoved into a machine, and then a man slit my throat, and I...
He's raving. Pity. I thought you had something there for a moment.
No, it's fascinating. Are you familiar with the work of Richard von Krafft-Ebing? I recently read his paper on Metamorphosis Sexualis Paranoica. Are you familiar?
It's on my list to read.
It's a study of patients who feel that they are a different sex than their bodies present. If you're willing, I should like to observe Burroughs here for a few weeks in order to see...
We are here to treat patients, not exploit them for academic curiosity.
More water, sir?
Your patient, Mr. DIXON.
Yes. Yes, Horace. Another treatment.
No, please, After yet another water treatment, I told them what they wanted to hear. I told them I was Jacob Burroughs, ex-corporal of the Northern Army. Over the next month of confinement in their asylum, I may have even begun to believe it. Under their relentless questioning, I told them of my hallucination, that I was born Elise DeYoung of Goshen, Indiana. I spoke of Elise's father, lost at Splat, Slovenia, her mother Elizabeth, and Henrik, her younger brother. I marveled with them that I could so clearly recall the most minute details of this invented life, yet had not a shred of memory of my Burroughs family. You may be shocked that I colluded with my captors to even doubt my own life, but a diagnosis of insanity was the most rational thing that had befallen me of late. The idea that I was Jacob Burroughs gone mad was almost a comfort, for what else was I to believe? That my soul was being transported from body to body, borrowing lives like a rented gown? My treatments with the alienists stopped being combative and grew conversational. I was moved from a cell with padded walls to a dormitory-style room. My behavior was exemplary. Dr. Graver called me a model patient and said encouraging things about my recovery. I was an eager ally of the good doctor. Until one September day in Graver's office, sitting before his large mahogany desk, as I had for so many of our recent sessions, until the day I saw the telegram.
I agree, Jacob. You have made remarkable progress here. In fact, I am writing an academic paper about my success with you.
Thank you, sir.
You should be very proud.
Dr. Graver, is there a chance I could see my family sometime soon? My real family, of course.
Well, that is, I've been in contact with a colleague about the possibility of transferring you out of this institution quite soon.
Really, sir?
Indeed. One moment. Yes?
Dr. Graver, can I speak with you about Styles? He's presenting
Mr.
with...
DIXON, you can see I'm in the middle of a session here.
It's urgent, sir.
Very well. Wait here, Jacob. I'll be just a moment.
Outside Graver's window, the sun emerged from behind a cloud and shone onto the desk, falling like a beacon on the thick dossier that contained all of Graver's notes about me. Curiosity overwhelmed caution, and I pulled the folder closer and looked through it quickly, knowing Graver could finish his discussion with Dr. DIXON at any time. Most of the papers were filled with medical notes about my mental state, the treatments, and some history of Jacob's life. But there, from less than a week ago, was a telegram from the Pinkerton Detective Agency. Contacted Elizabeth DeYoung of Goshen, Indiana. Confirmed that both son Henrik and daughter Elise went to Chicago within last 2 months. Have not returned. Last known residence for son at New Eden Hotel. Daughter whereabouts unknown. So it was true. Elise DeYoung was a real person. I was a real person. Everything about my life, my true life, came flooding back, and then I saw a note, written in Graver's hand. Subject improving to near total sensory faculty. recommend transfer to Cook County Penal System for completion of sentence and investigation of possible connection to disappearance of Henrik and Elise de Jong. I was to serve jail time for crimes I did not commit. I might even be tried for my own murder. I had to get out. Graver's window on the second floor overlooked the front lawn, and I could see a wide street just a stone's throw away, where people and carriages passed blithely by. Stealing Graver's overcoat and hat to cover my shabby asylum-issue clothes, I opened the window and climbed out, hanging from the sill and dropping to the ground below. Walking quickly, but careful not to run, I made it to the street. I didn't know where to go. I simply picked a direction and walked, trying to blend in with the crowd.
Eastbound Lakeview and points east.
Sir, does this streetcar go near the New Eden Hotel?
New Eden? Nah, that's at the south end of Lincoln Park. I mean, this'll get you partway there, but you'll have to transfer to a downtown car and clock.
Wonderful. I thank you.
Hey, ain't you forgetting something?
Sorry?
The fare, mister, come on.
I nearly panicked, but to my good fortune, a few stray coins jangled in the pocket of Graver's overcoat. It was enough. I was on my way to find Henrik again. Henrik had come to Chicago to look for work, preferably something in finance. After arriving, he wired to let us know he was staying at the New Eden Hotel. Then a week later, a second telegram arrived. Dearest Mother, found a position, staying on. Will write soon, Henrik. Those 11 words were the last we heard from him. After a month, with Mother fretting, I resolved to come find him, and now I have lost my own self.
Clark Street, transfer to... What the hell? Hey, move your rig. Hey, you can't stop there.
Keep your britches on.
That's a streetcar stop. You can't just block it.
Go boil your shirt.
Hey, mister, you want at Clark Street? You'll have to get off here. Dumb gravediggers are blocking my stop.
Is that a whole wagon load of coffins?
Oh, yeah. That over there's Graceland Cemetery, which you could move your wagons to.
There must be 24 coffins there. That many people die here every day?
Nah, they're moving to City Cemetery.
Why would you move a graveyard?
Too swampy down south. The wet seeps into the corpses, makes a hell of a smell. Dry ground up here.
There's so many.
I hear a couple of thousand of them coming. Mostly boys from the war. Great time to be a gravedigger. Anyway, grab the southbound car. It'll get you to your hotel.
I had been to Chicago once before, as a young girl with my father. Back then the city felt magical, exciting. But the Chicago of 1871 was filled with jostling, shouting, the clattering of hooves and wheels, and people bustling everywhere. The sheer din was nearly overwhelming. I stood on the corner for a time, paralyzed by the tide of humanity surging around me like an angry sea. But then, across the street, I spied something familiar. A young woman, climbing down from a buckboard wagon. I had met her before, just over a month, and 3 or 4 lives ago. I plunged into the relentless river of traffic to approach her.
We're sure it happened accidentally, but it looks poorly for the hotel, don't you see?
Well, I can't just add a body to the...
We're prepared to make it worth your while. Will this help?
Well, that's very generous. And you don't want no marker?
No marker. There's no family, you see. She was a spinster.
Okay, lady. Wait here. I'll grab some boys and unload her for you.
Thank you.
Liberty!
Yes?
You work at the New Eden Hotel?
Yes. Do I know you, mister?
A few weeks ago, I was... that is, my sister was there, at the hotel.
We get many guests, people in and out.
Elise de Jong, she was looking for a man. Our brother Henrik.
I'm sorry, I don't recall.
This is important, Liberty.
How do you know my name?
Elise, a young woman arriving alone a month ago. Do you remember?
I think I do. I told her we were full, no vacancies, and she left.
No, Mr. Chandler got her a room on the 4th floor.
How could you possibly know that?
Because she wired to let me know.
No, she didn't. You need to come with me, right now. Find a place to talk, off the street.
cemetery?
Away from listening ears. Now, what is your name?
I'm Jacob. Jacob Burrows.
Burrows? But your siblings are named DeYoung.
It's because...
What happened after your sister went up to the 4th floor?
I don't... If I could just speak to Mr. Chandler.
Mr. Chandler is dead.
It was him.
Who are you, sir? Who were you really?
I told you.
The truth.
The truth sounds insane.
Try me. Maybe it's not so crazy.
No, trust me. Padded cells, alienists, all of it. I came to Chicago, went to the hotel, met Mr. Chandler, and then a blank. Nothing. I have no memory of anything that follows.
You said I.
What?
You said I have no memory. But you, Mr. Burrows, you never came to the hotel.
What did Elise say when she left?
She said, "Lovely hotel, Libby. Don't be surprised if I come back for an extended stay." And I said, "Off to find your brother, then?" And Elise said, "I don't have a brother." And she left.
I don't have a brother?
See? I thought that was strange.
I would never say that.
Because you love your brother.
Henrik is an insufferable pain in my arse. But he's also the apple of Mother's eye, and he's making her distraught. I wouldn't just give up on him. Not after coming all the way to Chicago to find him.
You're her, aren't you? You're a man, but somehow you're also Elise DeYoung.
Yes.
I knew it! I knew it was happening!
You knew? Libby, what's going on?
Well, I didn't know. It's just... strange things happen at the hotel. People die unexpectedly. 3 in the last year. And people who stay on the 4th floor...
Get off the path!
What? How?
Over here. Act like we're looking at a headstone.
Elise, you're hurting. What's going on?
That man.
Who?
Coming down the path.
It's just a man.
Get down.
Who is he?
I don't know his name.
And how do you know him?
Because he's killed me. Twice.
What?
And he murdered Mr. Chandler.
Saints. Are you sure?
I watched him do it. And then he killed me for being a witness.
What do you mean he killed you?
It's a long story. But he's wrapped up in this whole thing somehow.
Then let's follow him.
What? No, he's violent. Dangerous.
And he's not in a graveyard to pay his respects. If we want answers, we need to see why he's here.
You're going to get me killed again.
It sounds like death doesn't want you.
Fine, but we can't get too close. Last time I saw him, he recognized me, somehow. He's headed to the funeral party, near that mausoleum.
I don't think that's a funeral. That little Greek temple thing has been here since I was a girl. Since before this place was a cemetery.
Then we really need to hear what's going on. There, you can hunker behind those bushes.
Kingston, at last!
Oh, praise to Goddess.
Good to see you, Marcus. And apologies for the long absence. Had to lay low for a while.
So I gathered. From the newspaper.
Yes, that was unfortunate.
But your clipping of Chandler was textbook. Simply perfect.
Thank you, Patrick.
No, not perfect. The woman, Mr. Kingston, the poor girl, was an innocent factory worker.
Well, loose threads must be clipped. If you don't have the stomach for it, Marcus.
Mr. O'Shea, platitudes and belittling are not the ways of this society. And at any rate, the girl is not my concern. That was at least done cleanly. But deciding to clip the actress without first consulting the group? Without any planning or...
Opportunities arise, Mrs. Havens. I take them.
You had no right, sir.
We are the shears of the gods.
Sacred
When it
load
comes
deal. There's not a license for profligate hunting.
Everyone, please, keep your voices down. Let us stay focused. Mr. Kingston, explain that mess at the theater.
It was happenstance, or the goddess herself. I was passing by an alley, saw a man accosting a woman, and I intervened. That's when I felt the lodestone tugging towards her.
Well, then you come to the group and report such findings, and we decide a plan together.
Then he's to hunt by committee. Ridiculous.
His recklessness nearly got him caught. We could have lost the lodestone entirely. As it was, we lost access to it for weeks.
But we have one less borrower in the world.
Give us back the lodestone, Mr. Kingston.
What? You're stripping me of it?
That stone is a sacred artifact, son, to help us find our enemy, to collect information. It's not for engaging in wild killing sprees.
Fine, take it.
You will get your turn with it again. You are one of our best shears, and when you prove that you can...
Ma'am, why is it pulling now? Look, the stone. It's not hanging down straight.
It's inclining over that way. No matter where I move my hand.
Libby, we have to go, now!
What? Why?
The hedgers. Someone's back there spying on us.
Oh, there they are.
Run!
If you're enjoying Borrowed Lives, don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. And if you would, please take a moment to rate, review, and most importantly, to tell someone else about the show. It helps our work get heard by others, which helps us engage more artists and to create more content. And speaking of artists, Episode 2, Finding Liberty, was directed by David Bereford, produced by Roger Bazinet and Fawzy Simon, and featured the voice talents of Lauren Rogers as Elise, Andi Bishop as Liberty, Fawzy Simon as Kingston, Stan Peel as Marcus, Brenda McGinnis as Mrs. Havens, and Riley Allen as O'Shea, with additional voices by Ryan Bond, Dave Cavallaro, Kellen Kirkham, and Brad Wadle. This has been a presentation of Obscura Dramatica.